Kurumjay, a very good afternoon. You are watching Afternoon English Bulletin on SKTV and I'm Victoria Rajkumari. First, the headlines. Director of Family Welfare Services Dr. N. Bino asserts India must remain vigilant against polio despite polio-free status as while polio persists in neighbouring countries. COTU issues a 48-hour ultimatum to central and Manipur governments demanding immediate restoration of unrestricted movement along National Highway 37 passing through Kangpokpi district. And Directorate of Enforcement attaches 13 immovable properties worth 3.92 crore rupees under PMLA case linked to Birla Emporium and Era Finance. And now the top stories. Director of Family Welfare Services Dr. N. Bino has asserted that despite India receiving its polio-free certification in 2014, vigilance must be maintained as while polio virus persists in neighbouring countries. She spoke as a chief guest at the launch of intensified Pulse Polio immunization program held under the theme Let the Victory over Polio Continue with 2 drops of life. Dr. Bino emphasized that rapid modern transportation networks significantly increase risks of the virus being inadvertently imported to India. She highlighted the severity of the disease, noting that polio causes lifelong permanent disability and that roughly 70% of those infected remain asymptomatic, making undetected transmission a silent threat. She urged parents to bring all children under 5 to local booths for critical vaccine drops to counter the disease. The launch event was jointly organized by Directorate of Family Welfare Services and State Health Society NHM in Manipur. Additional directors Dr. N. Thoinau and Dr. Sanasam Gopal alongside State Immunization Officer Dr. K.H. Memcha attended the event. Health officials announced that while previous drives achieved 98% immunization rate, the campaign launched today aims for 100% success rate. Dedicated healthcare workers will conduct door-to-door visits over the next 2 days to vaccinate children who missed the initial boot day to ensure that no child is left behind. As an added encouragement during the launch, small tokens and gifts were distributed to young children receiving their life-saving doses. Committee on Travel Unity COTU Sadar Hills has issued a 48-hour ultimatum to the central and Manipur governments demanding immediate restoration of unrestricted movement along national and interstate highways passing through Kangpokpi district. The decision was taken during a joint meeting of civil society organizations CSOs held at Administrative Office of COTU. A praise statement released by COTU alleged that continued operation of unauthorized checkpoints and gates by Naga groups has disrupted movement of essential commodities, medicines, commercial goods and civilians for more than a month. The release stated that it has severely affecting road transportation and economic activities in the district. Despite repeated appeals, the organization claimed that both the central and state governments have the organization urged government of Manipur in coordination with the centre and security agencies to dismantle all unauthorized checkpoints and restore unrestricted public access within 48 hours. COTU warned that failure to meet its demand will compel Kukizo community to undertake appropriate and preemptive democratic measures to protect its rights, interests and security. It added that responsibility for any deterioration in the situation will rest with the authorities. Directorate of Enforcement (ED) Imphal Sub-Zonal Office has provisionally attached 13 immovable properties worth about 3.92 crore rupees under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, in short PMLA 2002. The action is linked to a case involving MS Birla Emporium Private Limited and MS Era Finance Private Limited. The properties are located in Thoubal, Imphal East and Imphal West districts of Manipur and registered in the names of company staff and associated persons. The ED initiated action based on an FIR registered by the CID Crime Branch Imphal along with relevant FIRs. The investigation found that the companies allegedly ran an unregulated deposit scheme without approval from the RBI, SEBI or state authorities. The firms allegedly collected around 253 crore rupees from 5,511 investors and promised monthly returns of 3 to 5%. The funds were allegedly misused through loans against property and were also invested in real estate, stock markets and forex. In some cases, borrower properties were transferred to company-linked individuals through sale deeds. So far, 219 properties worth about 65.5 crore rupees have been attached in the case. Earlier, attachments worth 61.6 crore rupees have already been confirmed by the adjudicating authority under PMLA. A prosecution complaint was filed before the special PMLA court Imphal, and the court took cognizance on August 18, 2025. Further investigation is on the process under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002. National Immunization Day (NID) and Intensified Pulse Polio Immunization 2026 campaign was launched in Imphal West District today. The program was inaugurated at the Model Immunization Center RD Wing Lamphalpat by the Chief Medical Officer of Imphal West. District Family Welfare Officer, district health officials and frontline health workers were also present during the launching function. The campaign aims to ensure that every child aged 0 to 5 years received oral polio vaccine, in short OPV, regardless of their previous immunization status, to sustain India's polio-free status. The 3-day campaign will include house-to-house visits over the next 2 days to ensure that no eligible child is left behind. Along with the polio vaccination, Abha, that is Ayushman Bharat Health Account IDs, will be created for all eligible children under the Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission, in short ABDM. The Chief Medical Officer appealed to parents and guardians to cooperate with vaccination teams. He urged them to ensure that every child below 5 years of age receives life-saving polio vaccine and is enrolled for an Abha ID. Primary Health Center (PHC) in Yangon-Pokpi, Imphal East launched a comprehensive vaccination drive today as a part of state-level National Immunization Day and Pulse Polio Immunization Program 2026. The drive held across 9 designated locations, including Nogada Relief Camp, with an overall target to immunize 451 children. Medical staff of Yangon-Pokpi PHC, alongside local ASHA and Angawadi workers, actively participated in a campaign to administer oral polio vaccine. PAC Supervisor Lokendra Mite stated that 52 children were successfully vaccinated at Sabungkok Primary School Boot alone today. He added that a rigorous house-to-house follow-up campaign will be conducted starting tomorrow by PHC teams to cover any children missed on the first day. He further appealed to the public for collective cooperation to completely eradicate polio from the state.
Pangthoi program ji all India national go program dinate masi sub national immunization polio immunization program haidana India gi leriba state loina bang natabida state khara khankal laga tawba adu oba special oba program ni masi program ji IPPI intensified pulse polio immunization 2026 masi June gi tang 25 diga horaga Jun Tang Kuntra, Tuesday Papa, Lieutenant Chatagabani.
National Immunization Day NID Pulse Polio program was also launched at AAM PAC Noni. The program was held under the leadership of Chief Medical Officer Noni, Dr. Azin Maringmai, in the presence of District Immunization Officer Dr. Zendum Golmai and Medical Officer in Charge PAC Noni, Dr. Gaironglung Thaimai. Noni District has set a target of vaccinating 4,132 children aged 0 to 5 years through 123 pulse polio booths across the district. All block-wise booth teams have been mobilized to ensure successful implementation of the campaign, with the health department aiming to achieve 100% coverage on the first booth day. Department of Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry Dental College RIMS organized oral health awareness program for children at Carmel Ajoti Children's Home, Luang Sangbam on June 26. The program was held under Nanhi Muskan and Nurture, Educate, Serve and Trust, Trit in short NEST, which are two initiatives of the Indian Society of Pedodontics and Preventive Dentistry. Associate Professor and Head of the Department, Dr. Vairokpam Bhumika, delivered a lecture highlighting the importance of maintaining a good oral hygiene from early age. Dr. Lalina Rajkumari also demonstrated age-appropriate tooth-brushing techniques, followed by an interactive question and answer session. A total of 65 children participated in the program, during which the department distributed toothbrushes, medicines, clothing and educational booklets on self-skills development and mathematics. The awareness program was held with an aim to promote preventive oral health care by educating children on proper brushing techniques, healthy dietary habits and the importance of regular dental checkups. Intending candidate from Uripog Assembly constituency, Laisham Brikishore, alias Boy, has supported a capital punishment for drug kingpins, while arguing that lenient penalties under the NDPS Act undermines war on drugs. He made these remarks on the sideline of a public document facilitation camp launched at his Nagamapal Pongnam Lekai residence. During the camp, 100 reserving beneficiaries received Prime Minister health card alongside Aadhaar registrations. Speaking further, Brikishore highlighted the stringent laws for drug smugglers in Thailand, Laos and Myanmar, noting that penalties under India's NDPS Act remain mild despite leaders shouting slogans about war on drugs. He added that elected representatives must ponder this issue and enact stricter laws to avert capital punishment to drug lords to contain the drug menace. Emphasizing government welfare programs, Brikishore condemned the practice of depriving citizens of their benefits through the politicization of the public distribution system. He urged the government to ensure that benefits from welfare schemes and the public distribution system reach deserving beneficiaries in both the hill and valley regions.
Our public distribution is tasengna phangbogi pot ama wat pasi honorable CM project national government preparation yengjan view main oiba poti chengyen bai phibam public distribution atopa ka chemba aruga local fund myamsi project rumor yamna thoi aduna akoi honorable CM na yengjan view kagino da urban area ni na si yaudana akoi hingbang amoi habagi akoi hingbada why habasya si aina phongdokchari.
As a part of an ongoing awareness campaign to reduce chemical fertilizer dependency, the Department of Agriculture organized a field demonstration on biofertilizer uses for farmers at Lamlai Puriromba Lokon in Imphal East District today. The event was attended by Lamlai MLA K. Ibomcha and Agriculture Director Peter Salam. Speaking at the event, MLA Ibomcha highlighted that biofertilizers not only enhance crop health and yields, but also brings health benefits to consumers. He noted that approximately 200 hectares of paddy fields in the Lamlai constituency have already transitioned to biofertilizers, with farmers experiencing tangible advantages over conventional chemical methods. Meanwhile, Agriculture Director Peter Salam claimed successful trials of biofertilizers on 200 hectares of paddy fields that resulted in reduction of chemical fertilizer use by 25% last year. He announced that the department has set new targets to achieve a 50% reduction in chemical fertilizer uses across 20 hectares of paddy fields and a 25% reduction across another 110 hectares. He also reaffirmed the department's long-term commitment to scaling this initiative in the coming years.
Akwai haugiba matamsida chemical fertilizer si akoina ka hena season ra kwachina maram oidana leibak si leihau loina mangkhidna kansalak pokholak kodu thotoroktana leihau amuk selhangrobi masag yaure chemical fertilizer season ra madugi muhutta bio fertilizer oina season ra ko haidi pothok tu su chapchana dum thon ba thoiba pothok tu cha kan da chang tu su sondaba sina singba Singsigi the Muktaneba localize. Hana sum torokorina, Hanagi, Yuria, do yam sairaga the father bushum kanbugi, Kagumama sum layadra masi, Hadoxi.
And now, before we move on to other news, let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV News.
La labati sum thokpa, mosalabati, nalanba, mipum kudimaki, hongasan. I have Jenny Kurai. Laibak Siambada, Mipum Kudimaksu, Saruk Yamina, Haituna, Bausen Kara, Puduna Laxari. Water Lissingbo, Tasengna, Tamnaba, Elizabeth Oiba, Water Singamal, Yahanaba. ECI Special Intensive Revision, Haibadi, SIR 2026, Hore. Megi Tarik Kunchadagina, Zungi Tarik Kunipan Paubada, BLO, Yumtong Kutingi, Lakani. Makoina Piramba enumeration form mention biraga BLO da sinabiyu. Enumeration form submit the widrabadi voter lista ming yarok loy. Akupa marol gidama BLO da hangbiyu natraga 1950 da call tawbiyu. I am in RU.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. You're watching Afternoon English Bulletin on SKTV. Now proceeding with other news. Federation of Haumi has strongly condemned the COTU Council over its statements regarding the killing of 6 civilians, demanding immediate legal action from the Manipur government. In the press release issued today by its public secretary, Huiremcha Henba, the Federation alleged that during a meeting in Churachandpur on June 25th, the COTU Council admitted responsibility for the May 13 abduction, torture and killing of 6 innocent people from Lailong Vaipai. Criticizing both the central and state governments for their perceived inaction, the organization questioned why the Home Department has failed to apprehend the perpetrators despite this public admission. The Federation also highlighted the plight of grieving families who are still awaiting justice, while noting that 32 additional individuals remained missing. The statement also strongly rejected the COTU Council's characterization of the Liangmai community as Kacha Naga, calling it a malicious attempt to misinform the public. The Federation emphasized that the Liangmai people possess their own unique culture, language and Yeksalai tradition. The release cited a January 9, 2012 order from the Union Ministry of Law and Justice, which officially recognizes the Liang Mai as a separate scheduled tribe to substantiate the matter. The Federation declared that only those ignorant of the land's history will distort these classifications and urged authorities to deploy all necessary measures to arrest the culprits without further delay. Senior dental surgeon at Sub-District Hospital, Suknu, Dr. Langoljam Hector, has strongly refuted allegations made by the People's United Youth Alliance in short Puya regarding his attendance and performance at the healthcare facility. Puya members reportedly claim that there was no evidence of a dentist operating at the hospital between February and June following their inspection on June 26. Addressing a press meet today in Thoubal, Dr. Hector dismissed the claims as entirely baseless and highly damaging to his professional reputation. He asserted that he treated 76 patients in February, 33 in March, 87 in May, 66 in June, and 32 patients during his roster shifts this week alone. He further emphasized that every treatment is meticulously documented in the hospital's official register and backed by patient OPD tickets issued by the hospital administration. Lamenting that such unfounded public remarks have tarnished his image and severely discouraged medical staff, Hector demanded a clarification from Puya regarding their statement.
June Githada, we are low from the Hagana People United Youth Alliance Key, Lakiraga, Dental Doctor Anigi Marta, Amana, February Thadagi, June Tang, Asibokta, Lapaki, Kudang Jantam, Amata Latena, Wahikara Pondomi, Haribo Wahisi, Aranmani, Kaginamatamda, February Thada Amy, 67 Nimzagi. March dana mi contract doi April dana kuntaru May dana 87 June hauji running tha dana 66 patient yengjai hariba sing asi akoi ticket counter dagi ticket ka aba matungda aigi clinic ta laaga clinic asidagi hostel gi manung sidagi aigi tongan ba pukum su leijai skri puya gi amu sing sinau singna amutang laaga yengbiraga su phagani.
Indian National Trade Union Congress Manipur branch President Yumnam Pratap highlighted the severe economic hardships faced by the state's public sector workers and retirees at the union's 316th Working Committee meeting. During the opening day of the session, Rana Pratap emphasized that skyrocketing commodity prices have placed a heavy financial burden on both active and retired public sector employees. He criticized the Manipur government's failure to update DA and DR benefits, which remain frozen at 42%, creating an 18% disparity compared to central government employees. Rana Pratap also raised concerns regarding widespread job insecurity among non-regular staff working across various state government departments. Lieutenant Jodha Thongjao Mayum, an alumnus of the prestigious Rashtriya Indian Military College, in short RIMC Dehradun, was warmly felicitated today at Sangeet Kala Sangam at Khurai Lamlung Bazaar today. He was recently commissioned into the Intelligence Corps of the Indian Army and currently attached to the 2nd Battalion of the 11th Gorkha Rifles. The grand reception was jointly organized by RIMCO and RIMCOlian alongside RIMC Dehradun Parents Association Manipur. Retired Health Deputy Director Dr. Haikam Kula, Kosam Controller of Examinations Oinam Joy, and retired Headmaster Sarangtem Sanatomba were present during the felicitation. Lieutenant Jodha is a resident of Khurai Thongdam Lekai in Imphal East and is the youngest child and the only son of Thongjao Mayum Rasoraj and Naroibam Chandrabala. He pursued his early education at the Tiny Tots Unique School before joining Technic School Imphal from class 6 onwards. Speaking on the sideline of the event, Lieutenant Jodha and RIMC Parents Association Manipur Secretary K. Hemanjoy highlighted the immense career prospects at the premier institution. He noted that RIMC paves way for joining the Army, Navy and Air Force. The government-funded RIMC admits male students from class 8 onwards under a semester system twice a year in January and July. Competition is highly rigorous as most states, including Manipur, are allotted only a single dedicated vacancy per term. Emphasizing the institution's stellar legacy, he encouraged local students to leverage these opportunities. He also noted that numerous alumni from the state have successfully risen through the ranks to retire as high-ranking defense officers, including the rank of colonel.
Moi changba se khoi class 8 ki changba howa dabani class 8 ki changba ho matam da moi parika jam tough way India gi oina state kumanga lei masida mi amum tani khandoi se adna masig si thab matam da ekoi gi education national director na tha taru kuding gi samnai bida khoi gi June December sida parika to gudoi ne ande gi June da tha gi parika se sina December thar sang gadoi ne khallagadi ma adum RM sida cadet amoina khoi gi join do ya
Class 6 tagi ay sainik ta tamjare class 6 mamang bode ay tani to unique school da tamam class 7 bo tamam ga ina 8 ki winter vacation jida RIMC da Rashtriya Indian Military College Dehradun da leiba ai de India da school je amakhatang leibane ado magi selection process se hairaga na akhoi de written exam ama pigani written exam jida khoi cut off marks se europe targa di ado ge matung da interview ma phamaga interview du ge matung da medical targa khoi gi merit list ama thokani ba sigi merit list thokpa je state ki oina vacancy leigani Hadi Manipur gi oina vacancy ama khatang lei hauji ke school jida adumai da udana ai je adu da selection phangjamne Manipur gi vacancy jida
Writers Forum Imphal released its 265th publication today at DIPR Auditorium. The book is a short story collection titled Imagi Salungan Bafanik, authored by Ningtho Khongjum Ranjana. Presided over by the forum's president Irungbam Basanta and vice president Dilip Mayengbam, the event marked a major milestone for the author as this volume represents her second personal publication following a 20-year hiatus since her debut in 2005. Reflecting on the release, Ranjana shared that the volume contains 17 short stories written over the past 2 decades. These stories focus on daily struggles, unemployment, poverty, family hardships and also resilience of women facing domestic issues. Unlike her debut, this collection introduces a broader variety of themes, including older, previously unpublished pieces capturing the relentless survival instincts of the marginalized. The volume includes a poignant short story titled Mioibagi Thamoy, which directly reflects deep emotional and humanitarian impact of the violent unrest that erupted in Manipur on May 3, 2023. Alongside the book launch, the function included critical review of short stories by Thoibi Devi, an official relaunch of Writers Forum, Imphal.com. Cultural Research and Training Center CRTC Hairok has mourned the demise of Natsankritan artist Kondongwam Kula, who passed away on June 26. In a condolence message, the organization described the Hairok Part 2 Mayailekai resident as a dedicated performer who worked wholeheartedly to promote Natsankritan. It aided that CRTC artists observe a 2-minute silence in his honor today and express their deepest solidarity with the bereaved family. And now the sports news. Argentina defeated Jordan by 3-1, making them a historic topper in Group J with a perfect 9 points after a dominant group stage performance. Argentina's talisman captain Lionel Messi script football history by breaking records to score 6 goals in consecutive World Cup group stages, officially becoming the tournament's highest group stage scorer. In the same group, Algeria and Austria play out a thrilling 3-3 draw to finish on 4 points each, allowing second place Austria and third place Algeria to advance together into the knockout phase. The group stage of FIFA World Cup 2026 has officially concluded, which is currently being co-hosted across 16 cities in Canada, Mexico and the United States. Following the completion of these final round of matches, the highly anticipated lineup for the round of 32 is now completely locked in. Meanwhile, Group L, England comfortably secured the top spot with 7 points following a clinical 2-0 victory over Panama. Simultaneously, Croatia edged past Ghana with a 2-1 win to finish as group runners-up with 6 points, though Ghana also safely progressed to the knockout stage with 4 points despite the defeat. In Group K, Colombia and Portugal play out a tactical 0-0 draw, while Democratic Republic of Congo kept their tournament alive by defeating Uzbekistan by 3-1 in the group's other match. These results left Colombia at the summit of the standings with 7 points, followed by Portugal in second with 5 points and DR Congo qualifying in third place with 4 points. The tournament officially transitions into the high-stakes knockout phase at midnight tonight when South Africa takes on co-host Canada at the Los Angeles Stadium. These opening fixture will be followed by a heavyweight clash between football giants Brazil and Japan at the Houston Stadium tomorrow evening. And now the weather report. According to ICAR Regional Centre Imphal, Manipur recorded a maximum temperature of 29.6 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was recorded at 23.5 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 92% in the morning and 65% in the evening today. As per report, Manipur received the maximum rainfall of 1.3 millimeters in the last 24 hours. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at headlines once again. Director of Family Welfare Services Dr. N. Bino asserts India must remain vigilant against polio despite polio-free status as wild polio persists in neighbouring countries. COTU issues a 48-hour ultimatum to central and Manipur governments demanding immediate restoration of unrestricted movement along National Highway 37 passing through Kangpokpi district. And Directorate of Enforcement attaches 13 immovable properties worth 3.92 crore rupees under PMLA case linked to Birla Emporium and Era Finance. Well, that's all we have in this afternoon bulletin. Thanks for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates. Till then, have a great evening.